So we are here for our kickboxing class this morning. If you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and make sure you ring the little bell so you get notifications whenever we put up a new video. All right, we're going to start with our typical warm-up. So feet hip width apart. Start with just lightly swinging your arms side to side. Checking in with your back, your hips, seeing how everything's feeling this morning. If it's feeling good, go ahead and start going a little faster, swinging a little further. If it's not feeling good, make note of what's the problem area so that you can maybe adapt today and not push yourself too hard. But if everything is well, go ahead and go as fast as you can, as far as you can. Let those arms swing all the way out. Pick your heels up, full turns. Get some blood pumping today. 2 more to each side. And then we're going to bring everything back in and move on to our arm circles. So nice big arm rotations going forward. And then going backwards. And then throw them in and out across your chest. Again, checking in, making sure everything's feeling good this morning. See how your shoulders are. Beautiful. From here, we're going to move on to our hips. So bring your feet out a little wider. Nice big hip rotations in one direction. And then go the other way. Beautiful. And then bring your feet back in a little bit, back to that hip width, maybe shoulder width. Bring your arms up. We're going to start with mini side lunges. Just checking in with the knees, the calves, the ankles. See how everything's feeling in your lower body. If it's all good, bring those feet out a little wider. Do a little deeper side lunges. And if that's feeling good too, go ahead and step nice and wide. Do nice big side lunges. Beautiful, nice guard position, hands up by your chin, elbows tucked in tight to your body. 1 more to each side. And then bring those feet back in. Arms out for windmills, so opposite hand to opposite foot. You can start with bent knees. Warm everything up, get your hamstrings loosened up, but if you can, try to straighten those legs out a little bit as you go. Get a nice stretch in the back of your legs, getting ready for all those kicks. One more to each side. And then coming in for our high knees to finish off. So we're going to start with medium knees, just kind of marching in place, and then gradually bringing it up a little higher and a little higher and a little higher until you get to whatever is the maximum height for you, the goal being to bring those knees all the way up to the shoulder. Beautiful. 2 more on each side. All right. Now that you're nice and warmed up, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start out with a little footwork drill today. So you're going to start with your left leg in front, hands up in guard position, elbows in, and you're going to go forward and back, side to side, and then step on the diagonal, and then the other diagonal. Forward, back, side, side, diagonal, other diagonal. Perfect. We're going to do that for 2 minutes. Here we go. Nice, you got it. Now, if you want to increase the work a little bit here, stay up on the balls of your feet. Keep your heels off the ground the whole time. Nice, you got it. Now this is a great exercise for agility. It also works the lower body, and it helps you learn how to step for some of your combos to move in and out while staying in a good kickboxing stance. Beautiful, you got it. If you start to get off center and you need to reset, that's okay. Just find your spot and then start over. More than halfway there, you got it. If you've been staying up on the balls of your feet, you should be feeling those calves burn a little. Almost there. Just a few more seconds. And time, beautiful, right at 2 minutes. Go ahead and march it out, shake those legs out maybe a little, and then we'll move on. Left leg in front. We're gonna do a low roundhouse, high roundhouse, jab, cross, hook. So it's gonna be low, high, jab, cross, hook. Now your low and your high or whatever height is good for you. If it's ankle and knee, that's fine. If it's knee and ribs, also great. It could be ribs and head. Whatever works for you for your hip flexibility, that's what I want you to do. One more time. Low, high, jab, cross, hook. 2 minutes. Here we go. Remember to pivot so that as you're doing that kick, the toes that are staying on the ground are facing to the side. Got to protect those knees. Beautiful, you got it. Keep breathing, you can do it. Halfway there already. All right, it's time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. If you want to make those kicks a little faster, do them without putting the foot down. You got it. 2 more like that. And back to regular speed. Almost there, 10 more seconds. And time, beautiful, march it out. Whew. Nothing like getting a sweat on first thing in the morning. All right, now we gotta do the other side. So this time you're gonna put your right leg in front. Do that same low, high, jab, cross, hook, just with the other side. Low, high, jab, cross, hook. 2 minutes on the clock, here we go. Keep breathing. And remember, if you miss a punch here or there, no worries. All movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So just keep moving. Looking good. You got this. Halfway there already. And it's time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. If you're concerned about your knees, don't worry about making the kicks fast, just make the hands fast. If you want to make the kicks fast too, try doing them both in the air. Two more. And back to regular speed. And time, beautiful. Whew, march it out. All right. From here, we're just gonna make sure our legs are nice and strong. We're just gonna do some lunges. Hands up. We're gonna do 1 minute. Just step forward, lunge, and then step forward with the other leg. 1 minute on the clock, here we go. Make those lunges as deep or shallow as is appropriate for your knees. And just take it easy. Let your heart rate slow down a little. Take some deep breaths. Beautiful. Keep those hands up in that guard position. You're halfway there already. Remember, in your guard position, you want your hands up by your face, elbows in tight, shoulders down and relaxed. Almost there, 15 more seconds. And time. Wonderful, march it out. All right, that is one set down. Go grab some water. We still have 2 sets to go. All right, bring it back in. So from here, we're gonna start with our karate waltz. It's a different type of footwork drill. This one keeps you all in the same forward stance. So you're gonna start with your left foot forward. On the balls of your feet, heels a little lifted, nice and light. You're gonna step forward, step to the side, step backward, leading with your back leg, and step to the other side. So you're making a little box on the floor. Forward, right, backward, left. Or flip-flop those, depending on which side you're going on. All right, as you do it, you're gonna add in a jab cross at each point. All right, 2 minutes on the clock, here we go. Forward, 1, 2, side, 1, 2. Back, 1, 2, side, 1, 2. Beautiful. Looking good, you got this. And again, staying on the balls of your feet the whole time, not setting the heels down, will work those calves. If they start to get tired or you start to feel a cramp, you can, of course, set them down. Halfway there. If your box pattern gets a little off, again, just reset, no worries. Coming back to that guard position after each set of punches. Beautiful. Keep breathing, you got this. 10 more seconds. And time, nice, march it out. All right, from here, we're gonna put that left leg in front. This time, we're gonna do a front snap kick, jab, jab, uppercut. So that's front snap, jab, jab, uppercut. 2 minutes on the clock, here we go. Front snap, jab, jab, uppercut, driving forward with that back hip. Beautiful. Make those jabs out and back nice and fast. Full extension for both jabs. A lot of people will kind of do a little speed bag sort of motion there. For this one, you really want to go all the way out and back. Nice, looking good. Keep breathing. You got this. Beautiful, bring that front snap kick right up the middle. It can be a groin strike or it can aim to go up under the chin, either way. All right, time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. Even a little bit faster. One more. And time. Nice, march it out. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then we got to do the other side. So put that other leg in front, your right one this time. It's going to be a front snap, jab, jab, uppercut with the back hand. So front snap, jab, jab, uppercut. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Of course, you can always do it slow a couple times. Get a feel for it, especially if anything here is new for you. And then once you get a flow, you can pick up the pace a little. Beautiful, full extension on those jabs. All the way out, all the way back. Halfway there already. All right, time for that burst of speed, fast as you can go. All right, a little faster, you can do it. One more like that, and then back to regular speed. And time, beautiful, march it out. All right, from here, again, back to basics, making sure we got a strong lower body. We're just gonna do some squats. You can put your hands in front of you, on your head, whatever works for you. On your hips is fine too. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Keeping your weight back in your heels. Lift your toes just a little bit. You're not trying to raise them super high, just enough to remind you to sit back on those heels. Let your heart rate slow down a little bit. Take some deep breaths here. Halfway done already. Looking good, you got it. Almost there, 10 more seconds. And time, beautiful. March it out, grab some water. That's 2 sets down, 1 set to go. All right, last set. We're gonna start out with that karate waltz, but with the other foot in front. So this time you're gonna put your right foot in front. Again, if you can, stay up on the balls of your feet. And it's forward, side, back, side. The only difference is that you are switching which leg is in front and which leg is behind. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Looking good. Remember to keep those shoulders down and relaxed. If you find that you're clenching your jaw, go ahead and relax that as well. Bring your tongue down away from the roof of your mouth. Stretch up nice and tall through your neck, reaching up with the crown of your head. Even while you're doing your punches, try to keep everything loose so you can avoid any muscle soreness after class. Halfway there. Nice and light, you got it. Almost bouncy on the balls of your feet. Beautiful. Looking good. If your box pattern gets a little off, reset, no problem. As always, all movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So just keep moving. 10 more seconds. And time, beautiful. March it out. All right, from here, we're gonna go back to our left leg in front. We're gonna do a bob under, come up with a backhand uppercut, front hand hook, pull in for a crossbody knee, reset. So it's bob under, uppercut, hook, knee. This is all an in close combo. So this is if somebody was, say, throwing a hook at you, you duck under the hook, come up with your uppercut, follow it with your own hook, and then knee. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Duck, upper, hook, knee. There we go. Beautiful. Duck under, uppercut, hook, knee. Do it slow a couple times. Make sure you've got it. Nice. Once you've got a good flow, you can pick up the pace a little bit. You're only going to the one side for this. Beautiful. Make sure you're still breathing, nice and steady. In through your nose, out through your mouth if you can. If you want to add a little more defensiveness in as you go under cover, and then follow up with your strikes. So just cover. Beautiful, looking good. If that part's a little complicated, leave it off, no worries. Almost there. Time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. One more like that. And time. March it out. Take a deep breath here. And then we're going to do the other side. So this time, put your right foot in front. It's duck under, back hand does the uppercut, front hand does the hook, back knee comes in for a side body knee. Reset. If you want to add that cover, right at the beginning, add it on, duck, uppercut, hook, knee. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful, you got it. Looking good. Almost halfway there already. All right, time for that burst of speed, fast as you can. Fast as you can, maybe a little slower at the end of class, that's okay. Let's keep going, you got this. One more like that. And time. Beautiful, march it out. All right, from here, again, making sure we have that strong lower body. We're just gonna finish it out with some calf raises. Hands on your head or in front of you or on your hips, whatever you prefer. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. If you have a little stair or ledge you can do these on, even better. If you don't, just do them on flat ground, that's fine too. Try to suck your belly in nice and tight. And if you can, don't let those heels touch the ground. Take some deep breaths. You're halfway there. Almost done. 10 more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds. And time. Whew. All right. March it out. Maybe shake those legs out a little. Grab some water. And then we have our final stretch. All right, great job. We're gonna stretch it out a little bit. Starting out, bring your feet out about shoulder width apart, a little wider than we normally do. Bring those arms up overhead with a nice deep breath. And then fold forward. Nice generous bend in your knees. And just let everything hang for a second. Stretch your back out. Let your shoulders stretch out and hang loose in the joints. Let gravity help you out here. Bend your knees even more. Roll up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders down and back. We're gonna do that 3 times. And then we're gonna roll them forward 3 times. Nice. From here, again, nice deep breath, hands up overhead. You're gonna lean to one side. Try to keep your hips nice and centered. Just stretch out through that side body. Coming back through center and going to the other side. Again, keeping the hips centered. And then come back up into center. We're gonna bend down one more time, reaching as far as you can towards the floor. And then from here, you're gonna come up to a nice flat back so that your hands are up off the floor. And then just gently let your arms swing in small circles. And then go the other way. Just massaging out that shoulder joint a little. And then again, bend your knees, come all the way up. From here, you're gonna bring one arm across your chest, shoulder rolled down away from your chin. And then if it feels good, maybe drop your chin to your chest and get a little stretch through the back of your neck as well. And release. Go to the other side. Again, shoulder rolled away from the chin. And then only if it feels good for you, drop that chin to the chest. And release. From here, you're gonna reach up, give yourself a nice pat on the back, and then just gently pull that elbow back towards the wall behind you or the trees behind you, as the case may be. You just wanna feel a light stretch through that tricep. And then release. Go to the other side. Beautiful, and release. From here, put your left foot forward, peel those toes up. Then you're just gonna lean forward until you find a good stretch through the back of your leg. Hang out here for a moment. And then again, only if it feels good to you, take your opposite hand, your right hand, and reach to the outside of that left foot for just a little gentle twist and stretch through your side body. One more breath here. And release, come up nice and slow. And then we're gonna switch sides. So put your right foot in front, start with peeling those toes up and then lean forward just until you feel a good stretch through the back of your leg. Hang out here for one breath. And then if it feels good to you, take that other hand and reach across to the outside of that foot for a nice little twist. One more breath here. Plant those toes, come up nice and slow. And you are all done. Fantastic job today. I will see you next week.